We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and with the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
3-yard pickup. Brings up
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Flush to his right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, eluding the pressure right. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Corey Peters there to bring him down. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First carry for Carlos Hyde. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Jordan Hicks.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Carson on the carry.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let them knock it through.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Drake. He's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 33. It's a gain of 34.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Now on first down, Drake again.
Kenyon Drake, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Kenyon Drake last year versus Cleveland, absolutely unstoppable. Ran for 137 yards. Remember, 4 touchdowns in the Cards' 38-24 win in Week 15. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
No gain on the play.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. On first and goal, Drake. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
A 4-yard gain.
Murray now to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
At the 17-yard line.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Play action. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the return is Peterson, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
15. And the Cardinals first down.
They'll run with Drake. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
On the carry.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Seahawks 12-yard.
On 2nd down and 4. Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Seahawks 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
At their own 46.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll start the drive with Drake. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Kenyon Drake in Week 16 last year against these Seahawks had a career day, 166 yards rushing, a couple of touchdowns as well, as the Cardinals won in Seattle 27-13. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jaron Reed gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
3rd and long.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. A final shot before half for Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
But it brings up.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Right back to Drake. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 27.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds.
Number 29.
In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams.
There on the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On the carry.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
7.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st down, Drake. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Drake. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. quick toss outright. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
A loss of 3 yards.
Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Wilson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And 10.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. He finds his running back, Hyde. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Brings up second.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. On first down, it's Drake, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Murray airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Down and 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They go play action with... And he finds a man, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. And now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Cardinals 13. Michael Dixon to kick.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A gain of 14.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Murray's pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.